Hello dear Taurus, welcome back to my channel, and this is your reading for the month of July 2021. Last month I got really late in uploading the video, so I thought I'll finish it on time this time. Okay, you guys I hope are feeling safe and healthy and happy and are home. We'll see. First week, second week, third week, fourth week. Okay, there is love for you guys, there is travel for some of you, you have a lot of success in your reading. Long distance relationship for some of you. Okay, the completed world in your first week, which is amazing. The judgment card in your second week, which is amazing. The lady definitely with the love card. Wow, amazing. Third week of July. And the fourth is the fortunes wheel. I got pretty same cards now and I shuffled well. So yes, this is your reading for the month of July. The completed world and the 8 of stars in your first week, guys. What better than that? I feel that some of you have come full circle. Some of you have reached that stage of completion in your life, whether that's in your work or your personal life. You think that you have attained something, achieved something, completed something. Maybe you completed a cycle. Beautiful. So I'm going to do this reading directly from the book of Nostradamus. Let's begin. First, I'll definitely clarify the completed world for you guys. Yeah. Great changes happening for you guys. A sense of completion, like your world is complete now. You've got maybe your partner with you, your family with you, and your job is doing well. Maybe you guys got promotion or something. There is a reward in store for you guys. Also, this is the divine timing. So if you guys want to start a relationship or are starting a relationship or are getting a promotion around this time, then this is your time. It says your time, your divine timing, your universal truth. A lot of success, a lot of attainment. And if we talk about you, then it says that you are a complete person and you have balanced your conflicts. I feel if some of you might be feeling that way, is a little conflicted, which I think a lot of you Taurians were in the last month. You had that conflicted feeling about you. Yes, no, this person, that person, this job, that job, this work, that kind of a feeling. And I think you have come to a conclusion that you have kind of balanced your energies. You guys have sort of come out of that conflicted sense to an understanding that this is who you are and this is what you want in life, and that's why you're able to make, I think, better decisions in your life. Your health is good, your perception is sharpened to a point of intensity. It says, wow, you are the center around which everything else revolves. So you are definitely getting a lot of attention from people around you. I feel you feel that you are the center of attraction. I'm sorry, everybody is attracted towards you. We all know that Taurians have that kind of effect on others. So definitely in the first week, it's really, I think, all-time high. This card is mostly about triumph over adversity, trials. If all the tests that you have gone through, all the problems that you have gone through, now you're finally coming out of it. You're victorious, you are getting all the success. It's also a card of coming home and completion. So some of you might be coming home. Like I said, there's a card of travel. So some of you might be traveling to meet your loved ones if you stayed at a distance and could not travel because of the pandemic. Some of you might be coming home to your loved ones or traveling to see your loved ones. Yeah, so it says that you have maybe completed a long journey and the outcome is good one. Maybe that means a long prolonged period of stress in your work life or personal life, or that means a long journey. Maybe you were 12 hours, 24 hours away from your home, I don't know, something like that. So you're very happy that you're out of that breakup zone or that feeling of sadness, and now I think you're healed. I think you've healed, and that's why you're feeling much better. And that's why that feeling, sense of completion, that you are a complete person, and that's how your energies are balanced, like I just mentioned a while ago. Yeah, people will follow you when they see your success. They will want to follow your footsteps, what you did, how you did, that kind of a feeling. And that's why you are the center of attraction right now, which is woohoo, great thing. Let's get to the 8 of Stars now. Yeah, so it says that in case at all you feel problems in your life and you're like, okay, maybe your personal life is great but your professional life is stuck, or your professional life is great and your personal life is stuck. And if you guys, some of you might be feeling that way, Taurians, this is for some of you, not every one of you. If you guys are feeling stuck right now, it says that if you get through this period, then there's nothing that can stop you. Okay, so it says that if you can weather the storm, you will find your way forward. So I think this might be a testing period for some of you. If you can weather it, then it will be very great, and you kind of can find a way forward out of this, right? Because some of you might feel stuck, some of you might be blamed, some of you might be faced with criticism. It also says that some of you might feel kind of be ill around this time. That's for some of you, not all of you, because with the completed world card in your reading, I feel this kind of negates it. But in case you feel that, oh, I am not in that completed world category and my life sucks right now, then this might be happening in your life, Taurians. You might be ill, or you might feel stuck, or you might feel that everybody is against you and that sort of a feeling. But just weather this storm. This is just a phase in your life, and it will pass, as this card also promises. Okay, this was the first week of July. Now we'll get to the second week, which has the Judgment card and the 8 of Spheres. Here you go. Let's get to the reading. 8 of Spheres. Yeah. So 8 of Spheres talks about a guy who's very organized, very hardworking, very practical, and whose course of life might appear smooth to others, but in actuality, it is because of all your hard work. You have worked really hard in your life, and all the success that you have achieved in your life is because of your hard work. Okay, so others might feel that oh, life was so easy for him, or his parents invested money in him, and or he was rich and blah 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 stuff. But no, you have to work hard. Maybe yes, they did pay for a very good education and stuff like that, but at the end of the day, it's your hard work that makes you stand out. So it's that kind of a card. It also says that you're a very organized person. We all know that, Taurians, about you. And in case you are an employer, it says, and you are definitely thinking about your employees for their problems, for their maybe health issues. Maybe you're giving them insurance, maybe you are giving them work from home. So you are basically taking care of your employees as well, and you all need such employers. Okay, some of you might around this time gain some kind of scholarship or some kind of legacy from your parents, grandparents. Some of you might get some kind of apprenticeship somewhere in some company. Yeah, and a lot of practicality and modesty around this time, which is great. Let's get your Judgment card. So definitely with the Judgment card, you have some major decisions to make in your life, and that is kind of causing a lot of change in your life, a renewal in your life. And you know, you maybe ending bad habits in your life which is causing that change, which is a great thing maybe. And judgment also talks about decisions, which means you are provided with two people, two jobs, two businesses, you know, and you have to choose one, and that will decide your course of life from there, right? And self assessment, of course, you have to look at yourself, what you want, what your needs are. If this person is giving you that kind of satisfaction, or this job or work is giving you that kind of satisfaction, definitely decisions, definitely promotion and success is in store for you. Strong opinions, judgment, taking things into account, you know, we've already talked about that. Judgment card also suggests the need for change. Just how radical will depend upon your nature, of course, the nature of things that you now need changes in. But I feel that you are definitely changing some aspect in your life. Maybe you're changing that negative aspect of your life where you're stuck, or that everyone hates you and stuff like that, and you're moving to a more positive, optimistic approach in life. Maybe that. Or maybe you are changing your own habits. You know, as a person, you think that, you know, this attitude doesn't suit me, then you're changing or working on that. Yeah, so pretty much that, I think I summed up everything. So you are definitely will be faced with decisions in the second week of July, and you will have to make the choices. You will be provided with, you know, two different paths, and then you'll have to choose which one. Maybe if two people in your life, and you have to choose the one loved one. I think you had that lover choices, you know. So this necessarily doesn't talk about love and trust as such, or provided with choices in love, but it can be that. I do not see a oh my god, I don't know what's wrong with me. I do not see a lover's card in this reading, but yes, if you're presented with choices, it can be, you know, choices in any sphere of your life. This is something that will apply to you individually as per your birth chart. So take what resonates with you. Otherwise, I see a 1 of moons and an 8 of lady in your card for sure. An 8 of suns, I mean a lady card. That means you do have a powerful presence of love in your life, presence of powerful women in your life who you're very attracted to. This woman can be somebody, this woman, if we do not talk about your love interest, this could be somebody, your colleague or your boss, with whom you're very inspired with, and you look forward to this person because this person is so intelligent and charismatic. And if you talk about a lover, then yes, you respect this person because this person is not just a beautiful, kind-hearted woman, she's also very intelligent at the same time, you know. So definitely presence of lady. This could be your mom, your sister, your partner, your crush, anybody, okay? Let's see. Let's still clarify with Mr. Thomas. Yeah, like I said, what about the 1 of moons? Yeah, so this card is all about home, about family. If some of you are planning to have a baby, then this is also a card of fertility. A lot of love and spirit, like we all can see. Good spirit, I mean. Some of you might be getting good news in the form of that yes, you are pregnant, you know, something like that, or the fact that you get to know that your crush is interested in you, or you propose to them and they say yes, you know, or you get that promotion that you were waiting for, which is long due. So there is a kind of good news that's coming into a picture. This is also a card of good omens, it says, this one, the 1 of moons, suggesting that in case you want to start a new enterprise, if you have a creative idea in your mind which you want to implement, this is a go ahead from the universe. So yes, love, nourishment, feast. You might be celebrating something, you might be celebrating the good news. Maybe you guys planned to get engaged or commit to each other, which is, I think, a great feeling. I think I always love a love reading in a reading, you know what I mean. So let's get to your fourth week, which has a fortune's wheel and a 5 of stars. Let's clarify the 5 of stars first. Okay, so the fortune's wheel is a card of good and bad fortune, right? It says that we make our own luck. So I feel the decisions that you had to make in the second week has something to do with the changes that you made in your life, which can be good or bad for you depending upon what decisions you made in your life, because your life will change according to your own decisions. So make them very, very wisely. Do a background check on everything and the research, whether that's a new job or a person. Do can kind of get to know about them first. Do not trust people easily. I'm not trying to scare you or anything. I'm just saying that this card over here is a card of anxiety, is a card of loss of some kind, or just fear of some kind. Basically, with this card in the picture, it says that you feel abandoned and neglected. So I feel that some of you might be going through some kind of fights with your partner, and that's why you think that they are neglecting you, and that's why you're feeling that ways, or they have abandoned you. If you guys are not talking to each other currently, if you guys are in a relationship, or I don't know, marriage, and you guys are not talking to each other right now, that means that maybe they have blocked you from social media or from your WhatsApp or anywhere else, and then you guys are not talking to each other, and that's why you feel like, oh my god, I'm being ignored. Maybe they are not replying to your messages. But with the fortune's wheel, I feel it's about the changes that you made in your life, which it's like you will get what you give, guys. If you have been ignoring them for a very long time, they will also lose their patience. They will also start behaving with you the way you behave with them, right, audience? I think that goes with everybody, not just you. Okay, so if you want to give love to somebody, or if you want to get love from somebody, you'll have to give love too, right? If you want somebody to take your calls, then you'll have to take their calls too. If you want somebody to reply to your messages quickly, then you'll have to reply to your messages too. It's like a wheel which is constantly turning. You give, you get, you give, you get, and you'll get exactly what you give. Okay, that kind of feeling the fortune's wheel has. I'll still clarify with Nostradamus. Yes, it's all about destiny. It's all about unexpected events. It's also a card of progress. So if you guys can get past this feeling of anxiety and loss, that maybe it's in our head, maybe sometimes the other person is busy, our partner is busy, and we start thinking all sorts of negative stuff, that they're ignoring us, they're abandoning us, they don't think about us anymore, they don't love us anymore. We all go through such stages. Maybe it's all in your head, right? Because this is definitely a card of beginnings and endings. So some of you, yes, might be, I would say, ending stuff, but this will be your destiny, it says. Some of you might be beginning new life, or new job, or new partner, new relationship. Then it's your destiny as well. There are new beginnings, there are endings, there is good fortune, there is bad fortune. It is what you make of it. So I don't know what you have been doing in the past. I am not the best judge of it. You know it, and that's how your life will basically roll out in front of you. I think it's more to do with what seeds you have sowed. That's what they say, right? What you sow, so shall you reap, right? So I don't know what seeds you have sown or sowed. I don't know. So what exactly are you reaping? I don't know. If they were good deeds, then yes, you'll get good deeds in return. If they were bad deeds, then yes, you'll get bad deeds in return. Something like that, right? So I think that kind of thing is happening to you in the 4th week of July. So I think you guys can comment when you reach that stage of July, and you can let me know if that was all good or all bad for you, because I definitely feel it's a mixed reading. In terms of work, there is success. Oops, I think I'll have to pause the video. Okay, so basically I'll end the video since the light is not here anymore. This was your reading for July. I'm so sorry for this, guys. Take care. Bye bye.